guys, Mitch here from Sunstate Motorcycles at Maroochydore. Today we're going to show you a few little V7 Moto Guzzis. There's the V7 Moto Guzzi celebrated 50 years anniversary in 2017, and 2018-19 they've got these new little Guzzi V7s out. The motor's had a few modifications, and this one I'm sitting on here is the Moto Guzzi Carbon. It's a limited edition bike. There's only 1,920 of these made worldwide, and we're lucky enough to have one here. This one's number 823, and yeah, it's got it's an outstanding looking little bike. It's got the nice red cylinder heads on it, different badging. It's got a carbon fibre front guard, the red Brembo calipers, and as Guzzis have always been, there's shaft drive, which is great. 6-speed gearbox in this bike. It's got ABS, it's got traction control, and just a really easy, simple little motorbike to own and to ride. These bikes have been very popular over the years. You get a lot of people who've got a lot of miles out of these bikes. Some people have been riding these things since the 70s, and they're a very special motorbike. Simple motorbike, just conventional rear suspension, shaft drive, simple engine and gearbox layout, and just a bike that's a little bit different from your average motorcycle, So these bikes are enthusiast bikes, but that doesn't say that there's if you're not an enthusiast yet, you still can be one, by owning a little Moto Guzzi. They've got a great following. They've got you can join the Moto Guzzi clubs. This bike got a 2-year unlimited kilometre warranty, and also behind it there, happy, we also have the Milano, which is also a limited edition. That has alloy guards on it, twin instruments, once again 6-speed box, ABS, traction control, alloy side covers as well, alloy rear guard. So once again a limited edition motorbike. The little one in the middle, that's a Stone, so that's your basic model. Still the same principle, same bike. This one's the Stone Mark II. You buy this little bike for just under $12,000 registered on the road, right away for this one. So they start about that and go up to about 16.5 grand for the Carbon. We can finance any of these little bikes for you. And I'm sure that if you decided on one of these, they're very light, they're not too high off the ground, they're very easy to ride. You'd be more than happy with a motorcycle like this, and it's a bike you can keep for a long time. You can tour on it, just cruise it around town, go down to the local cafe, go for a Sunday ride. Very easy bike to manoeuvre, great handling bike, good brakes. And yeah, if you get a chance, come in and have a look at the range of Moto Guzzi V7s we have here at Sunstate Motorcycles in Maroochydore.
Thanks, man. So these ones have a separate gearbox also?
Yes, so once again, like I was saying in a previous video about the big 1400s, once again a simple bike to maintain, simple to service for even for our service crew, and even when you're out of warranty, it's not a hard bike to service yourself. This bike runs separate oil like a motor car does in the engine, runs a dry plate clutch, which is just like a motor car, and runs a separate gearbox. So by doing that, you have not mixing your clutch oils or your gearbox oils with your engine oil, so it gives the motors a very, very long life, and you can put dedicated engine oil in these things rather than having them have an oil that sort of works as a compromise between a clutch, a gearbox and a motor. So yeah, beautiful motors.
So if I ask you one question, I shouldn't mix this stuff with the other brand. If the people want save some money, yep, they're looking at Triumph or something, so they have a chance to buy this one if they have a small budget, is it?
Yeah. So you can buy a 750 like this little one here we just mentioned in the middle here for $12,000 on the road, right away, and that's a brand new 750cc motorcycle.
And you're gonna spend a little bit more money on the little modification. It's too easy on these things, eh?
Yeah. And yeah, because it's a conventional bike, you can sort of modify it and do little things you want to do yourself, and you can do it without spending a lot of money.
Yeah. If they buy this one, they don't have to spend even $1 on this one.
No, well,
they have tons of stuff on it.
There's tons of stuff on that bike, and that's going to be quite a collectible bike, because it's a numbered bike. Yeah. So it's going to become very collectible.
So there you go, folks. You go small budget. These are the beauty for you. So
yeah, come and see the Italian Moto Guzzis. They're fantastic.
Yeah. So how much advance they need to buy these things?
Usually those bikes are fairly readily available. We have the V7 Mark IIIs, which are out of stock at the moment. We sold all those out this year, and we probably won't see them until January next year. But you know, usually they're fairly readily available, and we've always got them on the floor, so you can come and see them anytime you like.
Yeah. Are they going to change anything in the next year?
No, this one here. This is a superseded model, so that's got the different cylinder heads to that one. If you look at the cylinder head on this, and then you come back, pan back to this one. This is what they call the Euro 3 bike, that's a Euro 4. So new specifications in Europe as to how motorcycles and motorcars should be. The new ones comply. This one here is, like a 16, 17 model.
Yep.
So this has, this is why you can buy one of these now for $12,000.
Yep.
And, but still a very, you know, still a very good bike. Horsepower's about the same. And still runs a 6-speed box and everything else just like the other bike.
Beauty. Alrighty, thanks, man.
Thanks, Happy.
Yeah.
You have a good day, and as I said, come down and see us and have a look at them.
Yeah, too easy.
Cheers, man.